Good evening, football fans, and welcome to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. What a freaking day in the NFL, right? I mean, seriously, we couldn't have asked for a crazier one. The insanity started with high school football on Friday, and well, guess what? Now it crept over to college. We still got some college games to recap tonight. And the NFL, well, let's just say, I don't know, maybe you want to ask the Green Bay Packers if it's been a crazy week. Just saying. Regardless, this is going to be a fun one today. I am so excited for this one because, well, we got ourselves a whole bunch of football coming your way, y'all. Starting things off, of course, the small recap. Today we're doing things a little bit different. I know this morning I was not live. My apologies. But I'm trying to cram everything today just into a little deal here, so we're going to see how we can do it. Cramming it all together. But we're going to have a lot of fun doing all that with a special guest tonight, our very own Josh Ritter, joining the crew tonight, if you will. Teran will not be live, but of course, moi and Mr. Josh Ritter covering it all the way up until Sunday Night Football, when the voice, the lovely Miss, what's her name? Just kidding. Carrie Underwood, of course, sings our Sunday night anthem. It's going to be awesome, you guys. So stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. I hope you're ready to rock and roll. Oh my gosh. Again, I mean, craziness from the floor up, man. Let's get to it. I hope you're ready to rock and roll, y'all. You are now tuned in live to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sport.
IE Sports Radio fans, this show is brought to you by Planet Jerky Premium Brisket Beef Jerky. Planet Jerky is the official jerky of the 2022 California League champion Lake Elsinore Storm, single-A affiliate of the San Diego Padres. This all-brisket jerky has gluten-free options, contains no MSG, no sodium nitrate, is low in sugar, and high in protein. Go to their website at planetjerky.net and follow them on Instagram at Planet Jerky. Planet Jerky, the jerky that's on a whole other planet.
Rise and shine. It's 4 a.m. The stars are still out. The sun is beneath the horizon, but it's time to punch in and go to work. The comfort of your warm-ups turns into the grinding out of your reps as the clinking and the clanking of the plates create a symphony of euphoria. There's no other feeling like it. Earn it, burn it, and take what's yours. IE Sports Radio has proudly partnered with Vital Apparel, a brand that not only fits great, but also it promotes and donates to mental health research. Use our code IESR to get 15% off their comfortable and inspiring gym wear and help them on their amazing journey to support mental health. Go hard, take part in your iron therapy, and be strong. Because when your mental health is as strong as you are, there's no telling how far you'll go.
That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. When your mental health is strong, unlike the Green Bay Packers. I'm sorry. I had to. I'm sorry. Their mental health is in the crapper right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, not to make a joke of that. But I'm sorry. If you lose to the Browns, you deserve that. So anyway, what a week, man, and congratulations again, man, to everybody for their victory today. But thank you all so very much for tuning in. It was a fun week of football so far. And I guess big shout out to our sponsors, Planet Jerky, and of course, Vital Apparel. And well, it's time to jump on in, man, to a little bit. We're going to do a little teeny recap again tomorrow. Today, sorry, I did not get my freaking show this morning. Didn't seem to work out too well. But I just want to run through a few things because Bergen Catholic is destroyed yesterday. Again, I'm just going to go through a couple of things that we usually do here. Obviously, high school football. Bergen Catholic just kind of did their thing yesterday, doing what they do, right? Looking good, looking strong. And, well, they did kind of as we thought they would, right? So nice victory for those guys. Cannot wait for this coming week. We got some really good football games coming up. I'm really excited. Obviously, Bishop Gorman just losing to Mater Dei. They dropped to number 7 now in the country. They'll be taking on Santa Margarita this week, so that should definitely be the game of the week. And Bergen Catholic, New Jersey, should be taking on Don Bosco Prep. Should be some fun stuff there. Moving over to the 3C2A really fast. Speed of light today recap stuff. The biggest game, I think, obviously, my beloved Riverside Tigers. Dang it, they freaking lost the Saddleback. I mean, major upset, 40 to 34 at double overtime at home. Dagger in the heart for me. But hey, what do you do? Bobcats got that victory. And I said it yesterday. Number 20 Citrus, freaking shock. Number 2 Mount San Antonio, 48 to 30 to 43 at home. Oh my gosh! And up north in Northern California, man. A sneaky good team, Diablo Valley, man. They're number 6 right now. They knocked off number 19 Sacramento City. That is 48 to 17 at home. The Vikings stay unbeaten. They're 4-0, guys. They're sneaky good right now. Sneaky good. Also, NJCAA action. Like I said, I guess kind of running through these because we got to get to some NFL action right now, man. But Hutchinson stays unbeaten. They knocked off number 1 Hutchinson, knocked off number 9 Iowa Central 35 to 17 on the road. We knew that would happen, right? But we did not see Coffeyville, unranked Coffeyville, knocking off number 4 Garden City 26 to 24 on the road. Upsets. I mean, this goes right into the NFL, doesn't it? In Division 3, I think we had some more good stuff here, other than number 1 just destroying everybody as they have been, right? Good old North Central. But I will say, this was a good one, even though some people may not want to call it that. But hey, we said it yesterday. Number 3, Johns Hopkins, and number 4, Susquehanna. Johns Hopkins got that game done 40 to 22 on the road. Again, North Central gets destroying Carthage 62 to 0. But fun stuff there. No huge crazy upsets. But we did have 2 Division 2 teams defeating Division 3 teams yesterday. And that was Wisconsin Lacrosse defeating Wayne State, and good old Wisconsin River Falls defeating Belhaven, which is crazy. So I'm just saying these guys go insane. Oh, and Wisconsin Oshkosh defeating Roosevelt. Yeah, big time stuff there. Speaking of Division 2, yesterday we did have some fun stuff there. I know we're just kind of staying here. Sorry, I should have went up there with this thing. And Division 3, yay. Division 2, yay. All right, so again, really fast, guys. Minnesota Duluth is handling Sioux Falls. We knew that was going to be pretty solid. And then, of course, a game that I thought would be an upset, but it was not. Pittsburgh State defeating Fort Hays 10 over number 20, 31 to 16. Huge victory there for those Gorillas. Also in the NAIA, man, yesterday, I mean, were we looking for more upsets? Well, not going to happen here. But hey, Grandview stayed perfect. They defeated Baker. We saw nothing really change there. And we also seen, well, I guess there was one upset. St. Thomas, Florida defeating Georgetown 26 to 7 at home. Regardless, though, nothing too big in the NAIA. In the FCS, North Dakota State and South Dakota State both had buys, so nothing else really matters, right, in the FCS until those dang schools move up to the FBS. Did have a couple games there that were close, but not going to go over those. And then the FBS, I mean, yeah, no, we're going to move up to FCS, yay, again, and FBS. And then, of course, in the FBS, okay, what do we get? Michigan survives Nebraska. Probably should have lost that game, right? Notre Dame bounces back in South Bend, defeating Purdue. You want a cookie? What else do we get? Obviously, Saturday Night Football. Okay, Miami, are they back? I still don't believe in those guys. Sorry, but Florida, not the best team. SC defeats Michigan State. I was a little worried at first. What do you do? But everybody else played cupcakes. What do you do? It was a cupcake kind of a day. It was cupcakes for you and for me and for everybody. I know a guy who likes cupcakes, but he doesn't like when teams play cupcakes either. And this guy is going to be joining us right now to talk about, damn, this sucks because his team and my team are basically cupcakes in the NFL. Damn, that sucks. Anyway, he's going to be talking about his team briefly and then getting into the recap of today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming our Dolphins insider and basically co-host to almost every show here at iSports Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming the one, the only, Mr. Josh Ritter. How's it going, brother? How you doing today, man?
What's up? Cupcake City, baby.
Eggs? That's horrible, isn't it?
What is the softest cupcake known to man? Because that is my team right now. 100%.
He's like, where's the bread pudding cupcakes at? Where's that aisle? Yeah,
They just pour milk right on top of the cupcake. Yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah, if you guys are that, then the Raiders are like baby food. I mean, my gosh, if that was ever a beatdown today, I was expecting.
Goodness they don't play each other this year. That would be ugly.
It would just be a horrible game. It wouldn't even be fun. It would just be like, why are we watching this? Yeah, no. So appreciate everybody for jumping in the chat, man. We appreciate you all. Teran Rodriguez, of course, he'll be back on coming up, man. Mr. Ralph Khaleesi, oh boy, the Steelers. We'll talk about those guys coming up. Mr. Brandon Francione and his lucky, unlucky Patriots. I'm just saying, hey, he's had a good run, but the Patriots now they can join that cupcake party. And of course, what's going on, Mike Batt? Yeah, somebody's happy here in the DMV, and it's not the Raiders because they lost today in the DMV. So with that said, Josh Ritter, all kinds of stuff going on, man. Like I said, I just mentioned all the college stuff there. I'm just saying, man, your neck of the woods way up there in NorCal, man. Diablo Valley looking good. Butte College, San Mateo. The South is falling apart down here in the 3C2A, and the North is like getting stronger. So I'm just saying 3C2A, good football action there. But
hey, yeah, I remember playing against Diablo Valley College in tennis. I played college tennis for Shasta College, which is the rival of Butte College, and I played against Diablo Valley. I got destroyed by that particular player, way better than me. But yeah, no, that's a good area. They got some talent down there.
What, you played at Shasta?
I did.
That is okay. That's awesome. Did not know that. Found something out new today with Mr. Josh Ritter.
Horn played at Shasta College, by the way.
Well, fun fact: Shasta will be playing at Diablo Valley this Friday on the 26th.
It's going to be ugly.
Go Knights!
I love us, but like our football program is.
Yeah, Shasta hasn't had the best, the best couple of years.
Our only claim to fame.
Unfortunately, Shasta actually just lost in overtime to Reedley, 35-34, in OT this past week, and so tough go for those guys. But hey, we're cheering on the Knights this week versus Diablo Valley. Let's go.
There you go. Yep.
So, Josh, let's just close the door on this one real quick. Quick thoughts. Your thoughts on the Bills, just on the Dolphins having this game like right here, and they were like, you know what? No, we don't want it. Like, what are your thoughts?
Did they play better than I thought they would? Of course they did. I picked them on my official prediction to lose 38-14 or 38-17, excuse me. And they played better than I thought they would. Do I give two craps about a moral victory in the NFL? No, I do not. And as I said on my post game, the three players that cost us the game are three of the highest paid players on the team. Tyreek Hill dropped a 40-yard pass. Okay. Zach Sealer, 2 yards away from the punter, lunges right into the punter's legs and costs us 15 yards. When we finally get off the field in a tie game.
Why?
And then Tua throws a pick that you cannot throw down there in the fourth quarter, looking off one linebacker and just assuming that everything's good and throwing it. And the other linebacker read the play and just went right in front and grabbed the pick. Like, when your highest paid players are costing you games, where do you go?
Why are they paid? Right? I mean, you start to wonder, like, right? No, I totally get you, man. This is a rough go for you guys. I'm sorry, Dolphins fans out there who are probably just like, screw this. I don't even want to be here no more. Exit, exit, exit. And I get it.
25 years without a playoff win. It's I for anybody that's under 25 years old that's a Dolphins fan, I don't know how you do it because you've never seen them win a playoff game in your life. So it's rough times here in Dolphins land.
Oh, it is. I feel for you guys, man. But alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and just continue this thing, man. I know I don't even have the banner for these ones made, unfortunately. But like I said, this is hectic evening. So let's just roll through it here, man, and take a look at what happened today. So let's just rip the Band-Aid off really quick. Commanders just slap around the Raiders. Let's be real. It was never close. Garbage time points from the Raiders there. It was just horrible. Geno Smith went 19 for 29. Cool. 289 yards with 3 touchdowns. Didn't mean a dang thing. I'll tell you who did have a good game, though. Mr. What's his name? Jeremy Nichols or McNickelman, whatever his name. Yeah, he 4 carries for 78 yards and a touchdown. He did pretty good. And Tucker, 8 receptions for 145 yards and 3 touchdowns. Again, didn't mean anything because the Commanders won collectively. Commanders are now 2-1 on the season. Raiders are now 1-2. Your thoughts?
They did this without Jaden Daniels. Like I'm so impressed with this team. They are not. Jaden Daniels is an amazing quarterback, and then he just carries the offense. Obviously, they are a team, and their head coach kind of sets the tone for them. I thought this team would take a step back this year, and honestly, I'm not sure that that's the right way to look at this. I think that they have talent all over the field right now. Obviously, their defensive front's been really good for a while. And they just took it to the Raiders. And the Raiders aren't the best team in the league. I know, you know that. But like they went out and took care of business without their starting quarterback.
They did.
And I'm so impressed with them. And while I'm not ready to say that they're going to compete with the Eagles right now, they're right there. They're right there.
They look impressive. Honestly, I mean, last year, my gosh, if there was ever an impressive year, it was last year, right? I mean, look what they did. Look what they were able to overcome. These guys look good. Good job to them, man. 2-1 on the year. Good job so far. This next game is it's so laughable. I mean, I guess you're due for one of these every year. Maybe not. But oh my gosh, the Cleveland freaking Browns knocked off the I'm still going to say they're damn good. They're Super Bowl caliber, but oh my gosh, 13-10. The Packers had their worst day. The Browns pretty much have their best day sprinkled in chocolate sprinkles and whatever. Because, Browns get their first victory of the year. Jordan Love, 183 yards, 18 for 25, 1 touchdown. Judkins, this guy played amazing today. I mean, almost a century mark, 18 carries for 94 yards. And I mean, Golden, leading receiver, 4 receptions, 52 yards. Got to be better, in my opinion. I don't know. They looked. The defense played well. The offense looked horrible, but some credit to the Browns defense. These guys actually played pretty all right. But I don't know. What do you think here? Josh? Was this a game that you obviously didn't expect it, but was this a game that you can say was won by the Browns or lost by the Packers?
I think it's a shame that the Browns don't have a quarterback that they can trust right now, because that defense is so good. They swarm around the ball, and it's their status would be elevated so much if they had a functioning offense. And it's such a shame that they have a ceiling on their ability. That defense played as well as they can play today, and they eked out a win, right?
Yeah.
As for the Packers, there's a team every single year, and it might be because of the offseason they had, or in this case, because of something that happens right before the regular season, Micah Parsons getting traded to the Packers, that the media just all have to fawn over and decide this is the best team in the league and we're going to make them the Super Bowl, blah, 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 blah. And maybe they go out there like the Packers did in week 1 and just blow everybody away and like, oh my gosh. But the first time the Packers got punched in the mouth, they didn't have a response.
No.
And I think that's a function of a lot of media hype and really they have some issues on that team. Jordan Love is still relatively unproven. He hasn't won a lot of games, and I want to wait and see. I'm not saying they can't be Super Bowl caliber, but I think this anointing that has happened over the last 3 weeks to the Packers has been vastly premature. And adding a defensive end as good as Micah Parsons is doesn't change the fortunes of a team like a quarterback would, or a defensive end that, or a wide receiver might. Like, I don't see where this team automatically becomes a Super Bowl contender, and I need to see it over several weeks to believe it. I just think that they've been way overhyped.
Okay. And that's why we have him here today, man. Josh Ritter giving it to us nice and straight. Very good point there. You're right. Maybe even I jumped up a little bit. Like, man, this team, all they need is some, more on this defense. And for a while, they look good. But you're right. And wouldn't you know it, it came with the most unlikely team, the Browns. So I don't know. Maybe we should all take a different look now at the Packers. I don't know. It was a different game. I know our very own Dan Vakalik was not very happy today with that, but our but Mr. John was our Browns insider. So the 3-0 Colts, and then there were the Colts. I know you know a little thing about the Colts in recent weeks. Sorry, but the 3-0 Indianapolis Colts defeated the 0-3 Titans, 41-20. Look, man. Daniel Jones, 228 yards, got a touchdown in there. Okay. Taylor, 102 yards, century mark, 3 touchdowns. Great day for fantasy there. Pittman, USC, baby, 6 receptions, 73 yards, 1 touchdown. Look, any of these guys were great to have on your fantasy team today, but the Titans, they're just looking more like crap every week. Or I don't know. I mean, I just don't know what to say about these guys. But the Colts, hey, 3-0. Is this a horrible 3-0? Is it just any 3-0 is good in the NFL? What do you think? Is it time to take these guys serious? Is that laughable that I even said that? Give me your thoughts, Josh.
No, it's not laughable. Absolutely. This is the Josh was wrong game. Like, I did not, coming into the season, think the Colts were going to be much. I did not believe in Daniel Jones. I watched him in New York and thought, I don't know what they see in this guy. Honestly, I thought he was better than Anthony Richardson because Anthony Richardson can't throw an accurate ball to save his life. But, I didn't think Daniel Jones was much better. And I was completely wrong. He just needed competent weapons around him. And you put, like, the weapons that they have on that team are impressive. And they've been nothing but solid across the board for 3 weeks. And it's time to take them seriously. They're literally the opposite of the Packers. They're a team nobody thought anything of, but they just go out there and they are a team. There's no amazing star that drives the team. It's just 53 guys that get it done every week. And it's super impressive. For the Titans, like, why? The Titans should be fine. Okay? You're starting a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
That's all that matters this year is his development, getting better throughout the year, staying competitive through as that quarterback develops. The Titans we're never going to win this year starting a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
Cam Ward's got a lot of talent, but he's not ready yet. And they know that. So I'm not worried about the Titans. They're going to develop at their own pace, but the Colts are someone that you have to think about, especially in that division. That division's historically not been the toughest division. They could be in a position where they've got a top 3 seed in the AFC coming in December.
That is very fair. Great points there. And hey, this division, that AFC South, is something to watch, especially with the Colts being as good as they've been. Now, a game where I don't know if anybody saw this coming. I picked this team to win, but I did not see them winning this big. My goodness, the Vikings now at 2-1, destroying the Bengals 48-10 today at home. Bengals are now 2-1 on the season, gives them their first loss. Jefferson, 75 yards on 5 receptions. Wentz, 173 yards on 2 touchdowns there for 14 for 20. I mean, it was just these guys all across the board. Even Mason had himself a day, 16 carries, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns. The Vikings had themselves a day. The Bengals had themselves a day to forget.
Yeah, you take this game as a Bengals fan, and really even a Vikings fan, and you wad it up in a tight ball and you throw it in the trash. Okay? When you have a guy take 2 pick sixes back and force 3 or 4 turnovers throughout the game,
yeah,
that's an anomaly. This game was a waterfall of mistakes by the Bengals. It happens once or twice a year in the NFL where a team they're trying to make up for mistakes and they make more and more mistakes. And I watched this game on Red Zone, and every time I turned around, the Bengals were trying to make up for the last mistake and make it more. And that's a lot to ask of a guy like Jake Browning, who comes into a situation where that team has playoff aspirations and he's trying to make plays and it's just not working. And I'm not taking anything away from this game one way or the other. Good for the Vikings or bad for the Bengals, because the Bengals are better than that. They were 2-0 coming in, and the Vikings certainly aren't that good. It was just one of those weird games that it just, like, the turnovers caused touchdowns.
They did.
And it go out of hand early that there's nothing you can do. But Isaiah Rodgers, my goodness, you're apparently better than the entire Dolphins defense, because we don't have one turnover this year and you've already got 2 touchdowns. So good for you.
Isn't that something? I mean, right? So yeah, wow, huge victory there. Vikes, man, my gosh. The Pittsburgh Steelers went on into Gillette, and well, they almost got upset. I'm just saying, maybe not. I don't know, but some people were thinking it. I know I kind of was, because I was like, oh my gosh, are the Patriots going to win this thing? Are the Steelers and Mr. Rogers? I don't know. But regardless, 21-14. Steelers are now 2-1 on the year. Patriots at 1-2. May actually, look at that, leading yards passing this one, 268, 2 touchdowns. Okay. Overall, Hunter Henry had himself a game, man. 2 touchdowns, 90 yards, 8 receptions. Realistically, man, I mean, the only dude who had decent yards, it looked like, that was Warren. 18 carries, 47 yards for the Steelers. What did you think about this one? Ugly victory. Again, the Patriots can't get it out of their own way, it seems. Steelers, did the Steelers snatch this one? Did the Patriots give it away? Your thoughts?
So ugly. So ugly. Like, people anointing Aaron Rodgers is going to be this great quarterback at 40 some odd years old. Like, he looked like Aaron Rodgers with the Jets did. It was ugly. The only thing they had going for them was their running game. Like you said, the Patriots, I think 5 turnovers, 2 of them at the goal line. How do you do that? It's just the game was just an exercise in mistakes over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Someone had to win. Ralph is probably right, saying the Steelers should be 0-3. They're a lucky team right now. They don't look good. Mike Tomlin has a way, though, of winning games that he has no business winning. And that's why I think, honestly, he's the best coach in the NFL. He finds a way to win games. He doesn't care how much talent he has. He knows how to make one less mistake than the other team. And the Patriots just aren't there right now. I know they beat the Dolphins. That's not really a tip of the cap to them. But, like, the Patriots just the hype about the Patriots being a better team this year, it's not there. Drake May has a lot of Sam Darnold with vibes with the way I watched him play with the Jets early in his career. He kind of looks like the same quarterback, and that's not going to bode well for the Patriots. I maybe I'm proved wrong, but as a Dolphins fan, Drake May does not scare me at all.
No, I hate to. I mean, I hate to be so critical of the young man, but I've been low key just throwing jabs here and there. Last year, he's not what everybody thinks he is. I hate to say it, I really do. I don't not want to be that a-hole to say bad things, but I just don't see it, dude. I'm sorry, and I'm glad that you're with me on that one. So, and Eagles. Oh, go ahead.
Really quick, you pay the price for 20-something years of success the way the Patriots have. That is just the way it goes in the league. You're not going to turn around and other than the Packers, who have this magic formula for replacing quarterbacks, most teams go through the wilderness for a while. It just is what it is.
That's the nature. You are totally right, man, and I'm with it. I guess bummer for the Patriots, except for people who are like you with that hat on, and there's 3 other teams that are like, no,
we're not hating it. Yeah, it's their time.
Yeah. Like, screw you. I hope you lose the next 40 years. But yeah, man, it's been something. So moving on, man, Eagles just wow. Okay, the Eagles were on the ropes. There's no way, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They were on the ropes. The Rams had them, man. They were punching. This was a close one. Eagles found a way to win this thing in those last few moments, 33-26 at home. Puka Nacua, man, 112 yards on the day. Jalen Hurts, 226, 3 touchdowns. Williams, man, almost to the century mark on 20 carries, 94 yards. How about these Eagles, man? They found a way to win, but we can't discredit the Rams, right? What do you think?
They know how to win, right? The Eagles are the team in the NFL right now that it's kind of like the Chiefs were a year or two ago, where you have to beat them and you have to beat them soundly, or they're going to beat you in the fourth quarter. That's just the way that the Eagles have been playing. And, I know the tush push is a big piece of conversation, but honestly, they have so many veteran guys that's such a small piece of what they do. They are the smartest team in the NFL right now.
They
And
are.
it's not coach driven. I don't think Nick Sirianni is this great offensive or defensive mind. I just think they have so many smart players on their team, and Jalen Hurts is such a smart quarterback. They make the right plays. I saw it 2 times in the fourth quarter where they had a big play to make, where there was third down or fourth down, and AJ Brown just catches the ball out in front of his body with his hands and just out muscles a guy, knocks him to the ground, and gets the first down. And no, I don't see any other receiver in the NFL making those kinds of plays. They're just smarter, they're tougher, they care more than the other teams. And when the Rams got way up, they kind of let off the gas. And that's a team you can't let off the gas with for 1 second, because as soon as they start getting in their front skis, it's over.
It was nasty to watch because I was like, oh my gosh, like this is happening right now. They're human after all, but it's true. They did let off. He's seen the coast happening, and well, they came back. But my gosh, the Rams. I mean, it goes to show you this team's good, but they need to learn how to close things out.
Yeah,
though they're good.
They're caliber, but they have to learn their lessons. Like, you cannot stop against teams like that.
Oh, no, that's for dang sure, man. Eagles now 3-0, Rams at 2-1. Oh my gosh, the Jets almost won a game. You're going to grin right now. Look at that guy over there. Oh, they almost won a game, but my gosh, no win for you, Jets. Buccaneers pulled this thing out so late. The Jets scored 21 points in the fourth quarter, and they still lost. Buccaneers get it done, man. Baker Mayfield, 19 for 29, 233 yards, 1 touchdown. Irving, 66 yards on 25 carries. Even Ibuka joining the party, 85 yards, 6 receptions. The Jets just found a way to do what the Jets do, and the Buccaneers got themselves a nice little victory in their creamsicle jerseys. Your thoughts?
First of all, I'm going to shout out my fantasy show with Glenn. I benched Ibuka because it was said he was going to be on a snap count. Big mistake. Big mistake. That guy is a beast. I should never have benched him because he was going to be no, that guy is good. Anyway, I feel for Joey and the Jets fans out there, because when that punt block touchdown happened, my first thought was too much time.
Yep.
There was too much time left in the game. Mm-hmm. If they had just fallen on that and then went down and scored a touchdown to win the game, they would have had a much better chance than scoring there. Because when you're up by less than a field goal and you give a team a minute 40, it's too much time. And it sucks that that's the way it works out in the NFL. Sometimes it's about timing. And but good on the Jets. They showed some heart. I didn't know they had that heart. Honestly, I thought they were going to fold when they were down at halftime by 20 or something.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, another Jets performance like they had last week. But no, they fought. Good for them. That was impressive. I was very impressed with them. As far as the Bucks, I think they could be that team that wins their division super early in the year.
Yeah, they look good. They're strong. This team has there's no one in their way. Who the hell's going to stop them? I mean, it's so true. So great stuff there. Man, next game here. Let's take a look. What were we at? Oh my gosh. The Panthers at 1-2 now, won their first game of the year, knocked off the most unlikely. My gosh, the Falcons. I thought the Falcons were going to eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner today. But the Panthers came out not just winning big, but shutting out the Falcons 30-0. Michael Penix, he threw 2 picks today. He looked like he was a guy that just starting, right? Hubert, I don't know. I forget his name all the time. Pronouncing it, I pronounce it both ways. There you go. 73 yards, 17 carries. And even London, man, for the Falcons today, he, I guess, leading receiver, 5 receptions, 55 yards. This was not a fantasy type of game, but I'll tell you what, maybe it was a fantasy for the Panthers and their fans, because they probably didn't think they were going to win this. No one did, but they did. Panthers shutting out the Falcons. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, everyone thought the Falcons were going to win this division. They can't score a point against the Panthers. I mean, I didn't see a lot of this game. What I did see of this game was turnovers by Penix, and it's just that's ugly. I don't know whether to throw that result out and say that was just a weird day, or to take anything from it. But the Falcons, man, that's a problem. You cannot lose 30-0 to the Panthers. Good on the Panthers though. They made a lot of good plays on defense, like I said, and Bryce Young looks a lot better than he did, so I'll give him that. I wouldn't put him in the top half of quarterbacks, but he's looking improved, and good on him for not giving up.
No, definitely improved. Jaguars knocking off the Texans, man, 17-10. The Texans are 0-3. I did not see this coming. I don't think the Jaguars even saw this one. They're like the Panthers right now. They're on the phone right now, like, hey, did you think we were going to win? No, I didn't think did you think you were going to win? I mean, seriously, 17-10. Trevor Lawrence even throwing a pick. He didn't even throw a touchdown today. He threw a pick and still won. A team 56 yards, 1 touchdown. Collins, I mean, it was a failed effort, unfortunately, in the fourth quarter, but he caught himself a touchdown. Century mark, 104 yards, 8 receptions. Somebody wanted to play today. But oh my gosh, man. Trevor Lawrence, 222 yards, not even a touchdown, a pick on the record, and 50% throwing, 20 for 40, and they somehow won. Was it just ugly by the Texans, or do you think the Jaguars really did earn this one? I watched it, but that's still a tough one for me to answer. What do you think?
I'm so perplexed by CJ Stroud. What happened to him? I mean, I know he had a sophomore slump, and that happens, but I thought he was going to come back and have that, hey, I'm still here, I'm going to be amazing kind of, because his rookie campaign was so good. And it's just like he lost his confidence. And some of the throws that I saw him making this game were just incompetent NFL throws. And I don't understand what happened to him mentally. It's got to be a mental block.
Has to
but be. The Texans are not what I thought they'd be. Honestly, I thought they would probably run away with this division, but they're not. And CJ Stroud looks like an incompetent NFL quarterback right now. And it's not like he's had an injury that's made it happen. It's just he's lost confidence and he can't seem to get it back. Good on the Jags. They didn't play well today. Houston played really, really poorly.
It's true. They just, you're right. Houston played like crap, and the Jaguars just played a little bit better than crap. That's what it was. I mean, really, that's the game. So, my gosh, though, what a victory! The Jaguars can hang their hat on that one and be happy. Chargers.
Yeah. You're on mute, Larry. I got you on mute.
That was my fault. Sorry. Whoopsies. Better.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're good now.
Good times. Yep, gotta love it. My apologies, guys. So really quick. Oh, look at this one. I picked the Panthers in my knockout with a victory. The buy-in, if I lose, what a pick. I know, right? What a pick there.
Good on him. That's impressive.
Oh, what a game. So the Chargers get it done in Inglewood, man. 23-20. What a game there, man. 3-0 now for the Chargers. Broncos are now 1-2. Herbert, man, impressive performance. I mean, he threw the ball a lot, 28-47, not the best percentage there, but 300 yards and 1 touchdown. I'll take it. What a freaking day. And if you had Sutton, by the way, on your fantasy, 6 receptions, 118 yards, 1 touchdown, not a bad day for him. But the Chargers eke this one out at home. How about them Chargers, man?
Man, where does Jim Harbaugh go that he doesn't turn a franchise around immediately? Seriously. I am not a big believer in Justin Herbert as an NFL quarterback. I think that he's way overrated, and 47 passes is far too many. Okay, let me just say, he's not efficient at all. If you're throwing the ball 47 times in a close game, that's too much. So Jim Harbaugh's got to figure that out. But everywhere he goes, he just finds a way to win. It's impressive as heck. And the Broncos, Bo Nix is going through what CJ Stroud did last year.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of that sophomore slump going on right now. And I'm not really surprised. Bo Nix, I watched him at Oregon. This kind of was the battle of Oregon quarterbacks that I'm not really impressed with. To be honest, Bo Nix is going through it a little bit and probably over exceeded his expectations last year. But you know, they're dealing with that, and the Broncos are probably one of those teams, kind of like the Packers, that the media was falling in love with a little bit too much, a little too quickly.
I could totally see that. And by the way, again, he said it himself, but ladies and gentlemen, this is a diehard Oregon guy who's very critical of Herbert. You don't get that very often, but he's going to tell you the truth. So, yeah, a guy that I like Herbert a lot, but you're right. The inconsistency is there, and it's kind of scary, but they found a way to win it. I mean, what do you do? But crazy stuff there. Next up, the Seattle Seahawks absolutely belt the Saints, man. We had some blowouts today. Saints are now 0-3. They look absolutely horrible. Kamara just got 42 yards on 18 carries. No one did anything to help block for this man. Darnold looked like he was MVP quarterback, man. 14 for 18, just missing 4 throws, 218 yards, 2 touchdowns. Smith Najigba, 5 receptions, 96 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 yards shy of the sanctuary mark. Hey, Lumenfield was bumping today, and the Seattle Seahawks were definitely on one. However, it's the Saints. Don't get too comfortable. I'm not going to get too many more of those games. Regardless, Seahawks win big, 2-1 now on the season. How you feeling?
If you play fantasy football, every single week go on the waiver wire, and if the team that's playing the Saints is available, you pick them up and you start them.
Yep.
The Saints have no talent.
No.
They had 6 years of overextending their cap and paying guys way too much money, and they're now paying the price for that. They were trying to win a championship late with Drew Brees, and they kept pushing money forward and forward and forward and forward and forward, and now they're paying the price. That team is the least talented team in the NFL. They have no quarterback, and they are playing like a team that might win 2 games this year. So that's my biggest takeaway, is you're going to see this a lot with the Saints. You're going to see a lot of blowouts. As far as Seattle goes, they took care of business. They got on them early. Mm-hmm. I love JSN. I think that he's going to be one of those guys at the end of the year that you look back on and say that was a top 5 receiver in the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
He's just really talented. And my goodness, what they are able to pull out of there in Ohio State with all those receivers is just super impressive. But yeah, he's a guy to watch for the rest of the season. And Sam Darnold, I kind of half jokingly said something about Drake May being like Sam Darnold with the Jets, but that is not the same Sam Darnold that you're seeing now.
No.
And he's grown into being an NFL player. So Seattle's someone you got to watch.
No, they are, and they're exciting to watch right now, I'll tell you. So it's true. I like what you said, though, about fantasy. Good tip, because that's exactly what it is. So, well, look at that. Well, Carrie Underwood's about to sing that anthem. We're not finished yet, though. We got a couple more games to take a look at, man, and then our Sunday night preview and our Monday night preview, and even just a quick little thought on Thursday Night Football. But here we go, man. Bears knocking off the Cowboys 31-14. They're both now 1-2. Bears, I mean, they somehow, I don't know. The Cowboys just started falling apart. Injuries happen. Caleb Williams throws 4 touchdowns today. So if you had him, everybody's happy. 298 yards, 19 for 28. My gosh. Also, Burden the third, man, had 101 yards on 3 receptions with 1 touchdown. Great day for the Bears. Horrible day for the Cowboys, man. This team doesn't even know where to go now. Jerry, don't know what to say, bro. But what I do know what to say today is Bears get a victory. Cowboys look like a team that probably shouldn't have even made the trip. Your thoughts?
2019 Dolphins, excuse me. I know what a tank looks like. When you trade one of your best players right before the season starts, what you're saying is we're not about this year, and the Cowboys aren't about this year. It just is what it is. And I think they've given up on Dak Prescott much to the same way that the Dolphins have given up on Tua Tagovailoa, but they've given so much money to those players that they just have to kind of pretend like they're still on board. But the Cowboys know as long as Dak Prescott's their quarterback, they're not winning a championship. So they're basically selling assets to get to a point where they can get rid of that player when their contract allows it, and then they can move on and become competitive again. But right now, it's just not competitive. And they're, quite frankly, they're not trying to be competitive. They're gaslighting their fans into thinking they're trying to be competitive, but they're actually not.
Nope. Great way to put it. It's true. You see him on the sideline. He's just not into it. No one's happy. He looks like you feel for him. Same thing with Tua, because you as human beings, you're like, this is your job. But as an athlete, it's like, well, get it together and this wouldn't be your job. You know what I mean? Like, get it together and this wouldn't be going. So it's true, but you can tell they clearly moved on. It's just one of those things. Rough go, man. But hey, Cowboys, Sorry, y'all. You're totally right, though. Looks like they're just out there just going through the motions, and it looked like, they looked horrible. The Niners at 3-0 now, man. They knocked off the Cardinals in a game where the Cardinals probably should have won that game. Just wide open. I saw a wide open drop today from Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't know what it is, man. Kyler Murray, it's like he's there, but he's not. I don't know. 16-15, though. Niners find a way to win this thing. Niners shouldn't be too excited for this one because they should have lost that game. Regardless, Mac Jones, he's still in the NFL. I'm just kidding. No, Mac Jones, though, 1 touchdown, 248 yards. Okay, McCaffrey, they found a way to silence him a little bit. 70 carries for 52. They were on him. And Parasol, man, this guy had like the best catch of the day earlier. I was watching it setting up for the show. 18 receptions, 117 yards. What a great day. But the Niners, man, I don't know. Should they look a little panicked after that one? Or again, was it against the Cardinals doing what they do best, looking like they know how to play, and then just kind of falling off the last second? What do you think?
The whole NFC West is kind of an enigma. The Niners are a weird 3-0. Like, have you been impressed with any of their wins? It's just, they're kind of eking out wins, and good for them. That's what the NFL is, right? So good for them. That's not to discount the fact that they're 3-0. I don't know that it continues for very long.
Yeah.
And there's really no team in the NFC West that you look at and you're like, that team is going to be in the discussion. Maybe the Rams, like they should have probably won today. That's probably the best team in the division. But these two teams, it just felt like two kind of mid teams. Then someone had to win. Neither team really took it by the throat. It was just kind of back and forth at the end, and the Niners had the ball last. So good for them.
That's exactly what this game was. I like that. The Niners had the ball last because, 100%, man. So there you have it. And now on to Sunday Night Football, man. Well, here we go. We have the 1-1 Detroit Lions taking on the 1-1 Baltimore Ravens. Okay, so this is a fun little preview. I mean, you love it here. You love to see a good game, right, on a Sunday night.
That's the Monday night game.
I'm sorry, Monday night game. Sorry. As you can see, I clearly skipped this one because this game to me sucks tonight. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
yes. Tonight's game is horrible. Let's just go ahead and get over with this one so we can get to the good game. That's right. The Kansas City Chiefs at 0-2. I think they've been found out. It is what it is. Watch them come back and win the Super Bowl. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, so far, they don't look very good. The Giants, with Russell Wilson leading the charge, are at 0-2, which they should be at 0-2. Mahomes, everyone's shocked. Again, very forgettable game that I just went to Monday Night Football and called it Sunday Night Football. Well, there you have it, Chiefs, Giants. I'm not even excited. I mean, I'm just going to throw it out there. I just, what do? I mean, it's a crappy game. Watch it be a good one, but your thoughts? I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to go Chiefs winning this one because if you lose the Giants, you really are a crappy team. But your thoughts?
I'm excited for this game as long as the Giants stay in it, because the idea of the Chiefs being 0-3 is very appealing to someone who's got a lot of Chiefs fatigue, which a lot of us do. Let's be honest. If you're out there watching and you're not a Chiefs fan, you probably have Chiefs fatigue and Taylor Swift fatigue and all the other fatigues that go along with the Kansas City Chiefs. We would all love to see the Chiefs be 0-3 unless we're a Chiefs fan. So, I would love to see Malik Neighbors completely go off in this game. I have him in several fantasy leagues. I love the guy. He's one of the most dynamic players in the league. Would love to see him go off in this game. Now, do I think they're going to lose? No, I think that the Chiefs are probably going to win this game by 25 points, and it's going to be boring by the third quarter. But I'm hoping that the Giants can actually make this a game.
Oh, it would be so wonderful. But you're right. I'm not. I guess I'm not even excited for it. I'm here. We're just here. We're on the show. Cool, whatever. But it's true. I think the Chiefs probably run away with it. But my gosh, if the Giants stay in this thing, give them at least a game, that would be hilarious. So yes, let's go. We're both picking the Chiefs. But oh my gosh, we're both pulling in here. We're pulling for the Giants. let's go, Russell Wilson.
Exactly.
Let's go.
We need to put Jackson Dart in there. He's my favorite rookie quarterback.
Dude is awesome. I'd love to see him in there doing it tonight, man. So tomorrow night, we get a real game. AFC North, NFC North. The Lions at 1-1. They're looking for redemption right now because, like I said, they started off the year a little bit different than they would have liked because, I don't know, this team definitely could be 2-0 right now. But Packers happened. And then the Ravens, who also took a weird bump to the Bills. I mean, they could easily – both these teams could be 2-0 right now. It's just, it didn't happen. Good football teams. Tomorrow is going to be a freakishly good game, man. I'm really excited for this one. I think it's going to be definitely probably the best game of the week. Maybe one of the better ones for sure. You got Goff, Henry, Flowers. I mean, this is just, good old Jackson back there. It's going to be a great game, man. What are you thinking for tomorrow night?
Ravens better win this game. It's at home, and you can't get too far behind the Bills right now. No. When you're looking at, they're probably the two best teams in the AFC right now, and you cannot get to 1-2. The Bills are probably not going to lose more than 3 or 4 games this year, and you cannot get to 1-2. The Lions, they got a little bit of a gift today with the Packers losing, but this game is 2 teams that I could see in the Super Bowl this year. So This is one of those early season where you at kind of games. And unfortunately for the Ravens, they have a lot of these early. So maybe their schedule will lighten up later. But man, I cannot wait to watch this game. I don't know who's going to win. Honestly, I would probably lean Ravens because it's in Baltimore, but they have to win this game. I don't think the Lions have to win. The Ravens have to win this game.
Oh my gosh, right? I mean, this is definitely a must win for those guys. I'm excited for it, man, because let's see what these Lions are made of. Right? And let's see how these guys are in adversity when it comes to what's that?
I was going to say, I think the Lions have been dismissed by the media. Yeah. They're still the top dog in that division. And I think that even if they lose tomorrow, I think they're going to prove we're still top dog in this division, and we're one of the better teams in the NFC.
I agree. I totally agree. I think the Lions, the crown is not taken until the crown is taken, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's it. So no, I'm totally with you, man. This should be a fun freaking game, man. So we're gonna just chop out that week 3 and put a little 4 in there because my gosh, week 4 is coming fast. Little tiny preview for Thursday Night Football since we're live on Saturday morning. We just talked about both of these teams today. Seahawks and Cardinals are both 2-1. Thursday nights are weird games. What do you think, man? We got 500 people watching tonight. Thank you to every one of you tuning in. You guys are amazing. We have been consistent 500s on 3 and Out every single show this year, so you guys are incredible. Keep it up. Thank you for tuning in. Josh Ritter's over here just making these people want to tune back in, so you might have to come back. I'm just saying. But 2-1 Seahawks, man. 2-1 Cardinals. Where's your heart with this one?
I really like Seattle. I think that they're going to be a sneaky good team this year. I really do. I think they're probably the best team in that division. The Cardinals are tough, so it will not be an easy game. But I just really like what Seattle's bringing. I think that they have a really good receiving core. Their defense is solid. They're opportunistic. They force turnovers. I would lean Seattle in this game. But the NFC West is a weird division this year. You never know. Division matchups on Thursday night can be unpredictable, as we saw on Thursday last week when the Dolphins had no business being in the same stadium as the Bills, but were within 3 late. So you never know, but I would lean Seattle.
I'm with you. I think Seattle will win this thing, but oh my gosh, it's going to be a great game. So with that said, Josh Ritter, man, what a game. What a game. What a show tonight. We're just underway right now in New York. Well, I'm sorry, New Jersey. I can't help it. I will always say that. I don't care. East Rutherford, New Jersey, should change their name, Giants. Regardless, Russell Wilson's looking down at his little wrist reader there.
Giants.
Let's go, Giants. Let's see what happens tonight. And that is that. Ladies and gentlemen, again, 500 strong. You guys are amazing. Appreciate you all so very much. We're going to let you guys get out of here and enjoy this game. But don't forget, man, we got plenty of goods coming up this week, man. Tomorrow, we're getting right back with it. The Extra Mile and our very own Daryl Kinsey Jr. bringing you the entire weekend of racing, IMSA, NASCAR, Formula One was this morning. IndyCar may be over, but the NHRA 4-wide Nats in Carolina today was rocking and rolling. Make sure to tune in for that. We also got a little bit of extra there for you. Right now, I'm telling you right now, this is the time to get in to NCAA volleyball. My gosh, so many upsets, so many great games. Our boy Teran Rodriguez has all that for you tomorrow night on Set Point as well, immediately following the Extra Mile. Great stuff there, as always, with him. Tuesday night, we got ourselves a fun one again. The last couple weeks of baseball are here in the MLB. Oh my gosh. World Series is getting close. What's going to happen? Who's going to be in this thing? Who's going to the dance? Who's not dancing after all? Catch Mike, Pat, and Ricky K on the Bullpen Bulletin Tuesday evening. Then on Wednesday, you get a double whammy, another double whammy, man, because this guy right here, Mr. Josh Ritter, and of course, Mr. Glenn Ritter, no relation. They're just both happen to be Ritters there. I know Glenn's going to be off one of these weeks, but regardless, these two will be bringing you the End Zone Oracle, a very fun fantasy football show where they talk a whole bunch of fantasy football coming your way on Wednesday evening, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, immediately following that game, the return of the Neutral Zone with our very own Adam Karnick. Getting ready. We just got our, today, Ducks and Kings, man. Hey, we got a little bit of preseason hockey, NHL going your way. And, of course, we'll be getting on in to basketball because even this weekend, this coming Sunday, 1 week from today, actually, 24 hours from right now, actually 23 and a half hours from right now, Fast Break with Davidson Crooks and Darius Locke, man. They'll be coming back actually for some NBA preseason coming your way. So all kinds of goodies, man. We got, of course, 3 and Out catch us next weekend right here, 7 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. Eastern on Saturday mornings, Sunday mornings as well. And then again right now at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern as we just get underway. So good stuff, man. We're excited. So many great sports coming your way. The Sports Junction is coming your way right now, October. Some sports are exiting. Some sports are getting on. Some are cruising right on through. Josh Ritter, any last thoughts for us before we're out of here?
Just another good week of football. I'm loving it and enjoyed the Sunday night game. Looks like the Giants are driving, so let's go.
Let's go, Giants! With that said, you guys, for Josh Ritter, for me, your boy Larry B, we will see you next week. Enjoy all these crazy high school games, college games, NFL games, any other games, man. It's all about that football down, set, hut. That's what we do, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to 3 and Out right here on IE Sports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll see you next week. Until then, take care. And as always, God bless. Peace.